Good morning. I'm Caroline Crawford. I serve on the Board of Trustees, and also for the past year, I have been serving as the chair of the search committee for our new Director of Congregational Life. So that is maybe a different sounding position. So what is the Director of Congregational Life? The way that we went out and searched for this position after Hannah Sachs, our Director of Creative Ministries, moved on, we developed a new position. And the Director of Congregational Life, the person we were searching for, is someone who will be passionate about creative and transformational ministries, working with the lead minister, Alyssa, church staff, and the congregation to steward our progressive faith community into its next manifestation. This is a position that will be the primary professional staff who's working to assist and guide all of our teams in the creative development and the implementation of programming throughout our church community. The focus of this position is on two main areas: congregational care and welcome, and also designing and activating engaging faith experiences for all life stages. Now, when I say that I have been on this committee for a year, finding the right candidate for this position was really important to us, and we took our time. Amy Mellencamp, Andy Barker, Caroline Catlin, and Alyssa, we were a small team, and we developed this position carefully and then went out and searched. And I have really good news, which is that exceptional people want to be a part of First Church. We had incredible candidates from all over the country who expressed their interest in us, who applied, who we interviewed. And the really good news is that late in our search, we heard from one more candidate, and when I met with them to do their screening interview, I had a really great sense of peace, like this is where the search was unfolding us to be. And I believe that it has come to a conclusion exactly as it was meant to. So I am really pleased to welcome Ava Bilton to her new position, and as of February, she'll be joining us in February. Ava is no stranger to many of us as First Church. She was with us from 2017 to 2019, but rather than introduce Ava, I want to give her an opportunity to introduce herself.
Hello, and greetings from my backyard here in Perth, Western Australia. In case we haven't met before, my name is Ava Bilton. I served First Church from 2017 through 2019 when I got married and moved here to be with my husband, Michael. And thinking back to my last Sunday at First Church, I remember that the final hymn we sang together was called "This Is Not the End." And it gives me such joy to realize that in probably the most literal way possible, God has fulfilled this promise. And I am so excited to rejoin you as the Director of Congregational Life. You changed my life in countless ways during our first 2 years together, but probably the most significant way was you awakened my call to ministry. So I'm currently in my final year at Chicago Theological Seminary, and I am a member in discernment with the Vermont Conference through Virgin's UCC. Michael and I just celebrated our 4th wedding anniversary, and we are now the proud dog mom and dad to Molly, our 10-year-old rescue dog. I can't wait to catch up on what's been happening for all of you in the past 4 years, and also to meet all of the new folks who have joined this community since I left. I will be heading off to Chicago in December to complete an internship at a church south of the city through January, which will bring me back to Vermont just in time for Lent. I can't wait to see everyone, and I will see you all in February.
I am very excited. And if you have any questions about Ava or about our search or anything, please find me. I'll be very happy to talk to you. And last thing is that her intention is to be ordained within a year, and so we will be very happy to be having 2 fully ordained staff members here at church.
We will, of course, talk more about that as the time comes up, but I just want to say a word of thanks to that team who did take their time and for the right reasons. I thought of that ketchup commercial. Do you remember those ketchup commercials where they like put it on its end and then they went and did like laps and played football games and laundry and came back? That's a little bit what it felt like, but it ended up so well from our perspective. So again, I see Caroline here and Caroline, and I see Amy. I don't see Andy, but I'm wondering if Caroline, and Amy, you could stand up and just receive a round of applause for that long, long work.